I'd like to introduce our host this evening. She's put a little piece together for us, Kylyra.
Thank you. Welcome to Kids Express 2010. Oh my, this is a little tall even for me. Kids Express, it's all about letting kids express themselves because they do the most remarkable things if you just allow them the time and space to do it. And tonight we have a special focus on kids' poetry. Okay, nobody moaned. You're very, very polite. Poetry can sometimes be very boring and very dry. And the point is that it doesn't have to be. Poetry these days is being performed with theatrical elements, it's got musical elements, it's got all sorts of things going on, and it can be a lot of fun. And poetry is, in fact, just the tiniest step away from songs, because lyrics of the song are actually poems. And to make a point for you, what we've done is we've turned a poem from a very famous author into a song. You may know the author. His name is Roald Dahl. Has anyone read any Roald Dahl? Yeah, a few of you. Okay, he did Charlie and the Chocolate Factory and a couple of very, very famous things. And he did this fantastic book called Revolting Rhymes, which is done off of children's fairy tales. So we've done something very special and turned this into a song for you tonight. I'm going to be performing with Future Dialogue, if the boys will join me on stage. Sure, could start us out.
A decent meal. He went and knocked on Grandma's door. When Grandma opened it, she saw the sharp white teeth, the horrid grin. And Wolfie said, "May I come in?" Poor Grandmama was terrified. "He's going to eat me up," she cried. Absolutely right. He ate her up in one big bite. But Grandmama was small and tough, and Wolfie wailed, "That's not enough. I haven't yet begun to feel that I have had a decent meal." She ran around the kitchen yelping, "I've got to have another helping." Then added with a frightful leer, "I'm therefore going to wait right here till little Miss Red Riding Hood comes home from walking in the wood." He quickly put on Grandma's clothes. Of course he hadn't eaten those. He dressed himself in coat and hat. He put on shoes, and after that he even brushed and curled his hair. Then sat himself in Grandma's chair. In came the little girl in red. She stopped, she stared, and then she said, "What great big ears you have, Tell me what big teeth I've got. Ah, well, no matter what you say, I'm going to eat you anyway. The small girl smiles, one eyelid flickers. She whips a pistol from her knickers. She aims it at the creature's head, and bang, 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 she shoots him dead. A few weeks later, in the wood, I came across Miss Riding Hood. But what a change, the cloak of red, no silly hood upon her head. She said, hello and please do note my lovely furry wolf skin coat. Thank you.